Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with the World Ablaze mod. Actually, welcome to the last episode of this campaign with little tiny snowy Finland. I honestly, I don't know what to say because I knew that the war was lost, but I decided not to give up and to see for how long I could resist the endless waves of the Red Army. And while I was kind of trying to hold the line behind the lakes and the rivers, I focused my attention on the Axis Ukrainian front, because it was, let's say, on the Ukrainian front that things began to crumble in what became like a snowball effect. Once the front crumbled in Ukraine, there was no hope for the Axis to turn the tide and win the war. One thing that I noticed while I was switching back and forth was that, for whatever reason, the Red Army left much of the northern front completely unguarded. My biggest dream was to launch, like Mr. Mustache did in 1945 from his bunker, was to launch a powerful counterattack that would have liberated the entirety of Finland, and maybe not. But I did want it. I did want to exploit the lack of Soviet troops along the front line. But yeah, after having, I think, reconquered one or two provinces, Soviet reinforcements arrived, and I had to stop my offensive operations and start digging in for the inevitable. And while I was preparing my defensive lines, I was noticing how more and more the Ukrainian front, from the Axis point of view, was collapsing. I was trying my best to hold the line in southern Finland by launching really last-moment, desperate counterattacks. But my attention was mostly focused on the Axis front, because I thought if the Axis collapses, then the Red Army will have more and more divisions to throw against the Finnish front. And while I was focusing on the Axis Ukrainian front, I noticed that the Soviets broke through my river line in the central part of Finland. And with the river line broken and with the Axis troops being pushed towards the Sea of Azov and deep into Ukraine, I think that is the end. And to prevent the complete collapse of the Finnish nation, one of my last stand order was to, prepare an all-round defense around Helsinki. I decided to defend Helsinki really until the very last Finn, because the situation on the northern border was just untenable, and the same was true for the southern one. Despite, again, some of my local counterattacks that, and as always, at the beginning were always promising, but in the end they turned out to be a complete waste of time and resources. But yeah, I was ready to sacrifice my entire population to just not to lose to the AI in such a shameful manner. And as my troops were desperately fighting in an attempt to regain some territory, I just witnessed the collapse of the Axis southern front. What the Red Army failed to achieve in early 1943, in real life it achieved it already in 1942, in the summer of 1942. And honestly, I don't know what to say. The World Ablaze mod is a fantastic mod. I will bring it back again on the channel, but maybe not anymore with a minor nation, because at least with Finland, I noticed that yeah, there are a few things that need to be balanced, but overall, yeah, I think I will bring a major nation and I will try to do a regular historical campaign. Ideally, one of the nations whose focus tree has been already balanced, according to what the developers told me. Yeah, I think that's all from my side. I let you guys enjoy the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay tuned until the next episode, which will probably be Fortress Poland with the Total War mod, since that's what you guys wanted to see in my House of Iron 4 poll. Until then, my friends, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you all in the next episode.